Hello, students. So, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Sciences in Delhi is one of the most sought after and reputed medical colleges in our country. And today we are going to be talking about the college, why it was the first choice for Aesha Bhargav, who's with us today, and she's in the second semester of her MBBS course there. And she'll also be giving us the insights into the campus life. So, welcome to Education View 360, Aesha.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone.
Aesha, my first question to you is that you had All India rank 203. With that rank,
Yes,
you could have joined any college that you would have laid your hands on. So, what were your reasons for joining Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Sciences? Please give us an insight into that.
my preference was for any IPO college. So my first preference was actually VMMC, but unfortunately I couldn't get it. So the second preference was Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Science due to IPO quota, PG quota. So it has a great benefit in the future for NEET PG. That's why I chose Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Science, ABVS.
Right. So, you had a long term plan in mind before you decided to join this institute. I would say that's a very smart move.
Yes, ma'am. I come from my all of my cousins are also in this field only, and they're from VMMC or ABVMs. So they gave me the same advice.
Perfect. That makes sense also. So, Isha, another question for you is, would you give some insights to our students that how does the campus life look like and what is a typical day for you as a student on the campus?
Yes, ma'am. So ABVMs is a relatively new college. We are only the third batch. So we have two senior batches. So the campus is quite relatively small compared to the other Delhi colleges. We have one PGI building, which used to be earlier for the PG students, but now it's also used by the UG students. So for the next batch coming up, there won't be any problems because everything would be constructed by then. And the hostels right now we are facing some hostel problems because the accommodations are not available, but a hostel is being constructed which will be available by 6 months. So and the classes start at 8 a.m. in the morning until 4 a.m. and on normal weekdays until 4 p.m. on normal weekdays and 1 p.m. on Saturday. So right now we have been accommodated. I have got hostel in nurse hostel right now because of the lack of accommodations. And boys have a separate hostel, Dharamshala, about 1 kilometer away from the college. So there are for the labs there is an anatomy lab, an anatomy. They have a DH histo lab on the 5th floor in the PGI building. They have a biochem lab on the 5th floor. They have a physio lab as well. And for the second year also microbiology lab is being constructed right now.
So, I mean, what's the college strength like? How good are the seniors and how is your bonding with the professors? Would you please throw some light on that also?
The seniors are actually very helping relative to the other colleges. The seniors are excellent. We have really good interaction with the seniors, and the professors also are from the other reputed colleges like MAMC, VMMC, LHMC. They're all from these colleges, and the professors really work hard. And I would actually like to appreciate physio department a lot because they put really hard work into our preparation. They do regular quizzes and SDLs, SGD.
Right. Isha, also tell me, like you said, you are for the time being put up in the nursing hostel.
Nurse hostel.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, how's the food? How are the facilities? Do you find every day a challenge or the life is comfortable in a hostel? And
Life is comfortable.
also my question continues with this that does everybody get hostel or do people put up outside also? What's the supply of hostel rooms?
There are 100 students per batch in our college. So everybody doesn't get a hostel, especially right now as there are no accommodations available. So all the AIQ students get the hostel. For state quota students who live farther away than maybe out of the state, they get hostel. And the canteen food is also nice because they have a lot of variety. You won't get bored. And the nurse mess is also very nice. And
Right.
it's very cheap and very affordable.
Right. And what's Isha, if for an outsider who comes and stays in Delhi, So what's a
Hmm.
monthly expenditure like for that student in terms of paying the hostel fee and then the self-sustenance sort of expenditure? So what should be a budgetary estimate for a student?
If you get allotted a hostel, then the budget would be very minimal because the 500 rupees per month is the fees for the hostel. And if you're paying for the food in the canteen, then it goes about 3,000 in the nurse mess where I'm living right now, about 2,100 in the nurse mess. And if you're eating from the canteen and the doctor's mess in the campus, it would go up to 6 to 7,000 per month.
Yeah. And other than that, your
But if
own
you
expenditure in terms of your mobile phone and your one or two outings. So, should a student be able to sustain himself, say, in a budget of 10 to 12,000 rupees a month?
Yes, ma'am. If you get allotted a hostel, then 10 to 12,000 rupees is enough. But if you don't get allotted, the PGs are quite expensive in our area. The location is quite good. It's a posh area. So the PGs are quite expensive there.
All right. And what is the possibility of outside students getting hostel? Does everybody get it?
Well, by next year, everyone might get it, but Delhi students might not get it. Only
Yeah.
the students living out of Delhi.
All right.
There's a
Yeah.
21 floor hostel being constructed in our campus right now.
Okay. So that will take care of a lot of demand from the students. Right.
Yes.
So, any other thing about your college which you find very attractive and you are proud of, and you would want to share with the students so that if they are joining this college, they should feel proud of it very in advance?
The hospital is quite good. The hospital is very large, and the OPD services, emergency stays open 24/7. The
Right.
hospital is well
So,
established. Yes.
so that means students get a lot of hands-on practice with their patients.
Yes.
So, from which
Yes.
year do you start going to the hospital?
From second year, clinical postings start.
All right. So that means
Yes.
from
And first,
second year onwards, you have hands-on practice with the patients.
yes.
That's good.
In the first year as well, we get to go to the hospital sometimes in early clinical exposure.
All right. Great.
Yes.
Would you want to share anything else that I have not covered?
Ma'am, about the PG quota. So I had my preferences sorted like my in counseling, my preferences were AIMS New Delhi, VMMC, then AB WIMS, and then MAMC. I preferred VMMC and AB WIMS over MAMC due to PG quota. DUM also has a PG quota, but the seats are more in IPU. And the IPU course is quite relaxed compared to DU. DU has a very rigorous exam schedule.
All right.
So that is a plus. You get to enjoy MBBS life here.
Yeah, which is very important because I feel this
Yes.
student life is never going to come back. So you become a
Yes.
doctor, but you become a doctor at your own pace with
Hmm.
the fun included. Fun has to be a part of your studies and your growing up as a professional. Very true. Right. So thank you so much for your insights, Aesha. I'm sure that students who wish to join any of these medical colleges based out of Delhi would definitely know your reasons for joining Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Sciences, and that will help them to take their own right decisions. And for our students, please stay tuned and keep sharing and liking the video for the benefit of other students. I'm going to get you more such insights from the students from other colleges. Thank you, Aesha.
Thank you, ma'am.